Some of you have come from a long distance. Some of you have come all the way from, I don't know, Antipolo side somewhere, over that way. Some are local, some have come from Taguig, some from Makati, and other parts of Manila. So today, we'd just like to mention for those who are aware that one devotee, as you may know, a few days ago was admitted to hospital. He had a heart attack in the temple in Taguig, of all places. But today he's been released. Today he's been released from the hospital. Today, they tell him to be quiet out there. Today he's been discharged. So he's doing well, that's all we can say. He's got to be careful, but he's doing well, fortunately. Tomorrow, if I start echoing my voice, then it'll really be an echo.
Would you like me to turn up this one,
Huh?
Would you like me to turn up this one?
Like to do what?
Turn up.
Pronounce?
Turn up the
echo. Yes.
No.
I don't like echo at all. I never like it. They can't, we've tried to turn it off, but they failed. That was what we were talking about 5 minutes ago. Tomorrow is a very special day in our calendar. What did I say?
Special day.
Other than those who are from France, anybody else? What did I say? Tomorrow is?
Special day.
Special day. Tomorrow is the appearance day. Now we have our birthdays. When we are born, just like Sriji, she is 2 months old. So in 10 months you'll have her birthday, right?
Yes.
Celebrate the anniversary of her birthday. And that's normal. It's part of social life. It's really a shame we can't stop this echo.
Yeah.
It disturbs a little bit. We'll try. But tomorrow is the appearance day, and well, let's turn the whole thing off. Is it heard downstairs? They have a microphone, a speaker downstairs, or not? No? So let's turn it off. So tomorrow is a very special day. Tomorrow is the birthday or appearance day anniversary. As we celebrate our children, our families, famous people in this world, all that may go on. But the most important thing is our spiritual birthday. How many birthdays have we had?
Wow. A year.
Huh? How many? One birthday. You're only 1 year old. Daniel's only 1 year old. 1 year. He's older than that. Once a year. But I mean to say, you know, on your birthday, you normally expect someone to send you a nice card, isn't it? Happy birthday to you, and so on. That's you and the baby. They don't know, but you'll have a lot of birthday cards when it's her birthday.
Yes.
Yeah, little beautiful little baby cards. And then you grow older, you get different type of cards. But you get cards, and you hope, maybe in this country, I don't know, but in England, you're looking forward to your presents.
Yes.
Do people give you gifts here on birthdays?
Yes.
Yes. Once a year, right?
Yes.
Only once a year.
Yes.
And if someone doesn't give you a card or a birthday present, you feel, ooh. Huh? Oh, what's this? They don't like me? They're not thinking of me? It's all about me, isn't it? Very me-centered. Now, in Indian culture, where are you from?
I'm from Himalaya.
Himalayas? And you also?
We also.
Punjab side or where?
Punjab.
North Punjab. Huh? Near the Himalayas, probably the same thing, I don't know. But in India, traditionally, on your birthday, the child gives gifts to everyone else. They give gifts. You may give or not give, but the child gives gifts. You can read that in many places. In the pastimes of Krishna, on his birthday, he gives charity to everyone. Many cows and clothes and gold and so many things. Huh? Prasadam. And this way, there's many benefits. One is, somebody is having a birthday every day. You are going to get presents every day, not once a year. Right? That's nice. Every day. Pretty much. Secondly, it helps the child to become a little less selfish and more selfless. The mood of giving to others. The mood of giving. We're not here to get, we're here to give, as they say. We're not here just to be loved. Of course we need to be loved, but we're here mainly to love others. Huh? And in devotional service or in the world around, we're not here to be served, but we want to serve. What a nice society it would be if everyone wanted to love, give, and serve. Huh? Instead of be loved, get, and be served. So this is all to create a very nice atmosphere and an opportunity for the child to grow up with this giving mentality, this selfless, charitable, loving, service mentality. Huh? So that's materially. Now spiritually, when we celebrate our own birthday, not materially, we celebrate our own birthday, it may be that, whatever it is, but it doesn't help us to advance spiritually. Now amongst devotees, of course, you'll have kirtan. You may have some kirtan, Krishna katha. You may have a cake which is offered to Krishna. You may sing, Hare Krishna to you, Hare Krishna to you, Hare Krishna dear Shri Ji, Hare Krishna to you, and some other lines. A bit early for her yet. She's hardly taken birth yet. Just born. And then we sing, may you never take birth again. All these things, It's a kind of nice sentiment. It's not that that's going to cause you never to take birth again, but the idea is that our human life is meant for something more than just being a good person in the world. Now that's okay, but it's meant for more than that. It's meant for, what is human life meant for? To love God. Okay? And in practical terms, it's meant to cultivate Krishna consciousness, cultivate our knowledge of God. Kamasya nendriya pritiya labo jiveti yavata. I'm sure you all know this verse. Jivasya tattva jignas nato yaschaya karma bihi. This is a Sanskrit verse from the Srimad Bhagavatam, which means that human life, animal life is meant for sense gratification. Human life is not meant for sense gratification. It is meant for jivasya tattva jignas, which means inquiry into our spiritual nature. Inquiry into what? All together, say it. Inquiry into our spiritual nature. You may know a little bit about your material nature, but most people know very little, if anything, about their spiritual nature. Human life, jivasya tattva jignas, is meant for What's it meant for? Inquiring into? Into what?
Cultivating Krishna consciousness.
I didn't, it too muffled it. Inquiring into our spiritual natures. To find out who are we. If I ask you, who are you? What will you say? What will you say? Who are you? You're a?
Bernard.
Bernard!
Yes.
He's Bernard. Who are you?
I'm a spirit soul.
Who are you? Who are you?
Part of Krishna.
Huh?
Part of Krishna, Hari.
Part and parcel of Krishna. Who are you? Oh God, you're all weird people here. Weird bunch of people we got here tonight. Servants of servants. Spirit souls. Parts and parcels of Krishna. What's that mean? I don't know what that means. Bernard. Who are you at the back there? Who are you? Do you know who you are? Oh, you're the only honest person in the room. Who are you? Who are you? That man at the back there. Who are you? Oh, there's another one. He's one of you. He's one of your group. He's one of your group. You're one of the spirit soul, right? You're a spirit soul. He's also one of them. Which planet you came from? These are all related. When we usually ask people who they are, they say I'm like Bernard, right? I'm what are they? Jan Jan. Common name, right? Jan Jan. Ladies, what's a common lady's name in Philippines?
Maria.
Huh?
Maria.
Manila?
Maria.
Maria? Maria.
Maria.
Maria. Maria. I'm Maria. Where are you from? I am from. Where are you from? Cavite. Cavite. I'm from Cavite. I'm from Olongapo. Wherever you're from. That's it. You know. I'm a student. I'm studying something, medicine or something. That's about all people know about that. But that's a description of your. How many births? How many birthdays have you had in this life? Maybe whatever it is. But how many births have you had? She says one. She's definitely studied the Bhagavad Gita upside down. Inside out, most likely upside down, because if you read it upside down, you won't understand it. How many births have you had? Do you know? Most people will say one. Hey, my only birth. This is my only birth. I didn't exist before this. Right? I never existed. Ask yourself, why have you been born in Philippines? And I've been born in England. He was born in France. I don't know where he was born. Anyone from any other country? India. You're born in India or in Philippines? Huh?
Punjab, India.
Born in Punjab? Born in India or Punjab, whichever way you look at it. Some other country. Why? Why? What about a kid who's born in a slum in Manila? If this is your first birth, why has that kid been born in a slum in Manila? What has that kid done to deserve that? If he never existed or she never existed before, why are they born? And if you say my religion's the only way, everyone else has got it wrong, and if you're not in my religion, you're going to hell. Why are you born into that religion and someone's born as in an atheist, or born in a Muslim, or born in a something else? A Sikh family or a Jew family. Why? It's not fair, is it? It's not fair. And I fight with you because I don't agree with you. I'm born in this family, you're born in that family, you're my enemy. Right? Now on the political side, you're born in Russia, I'm born in Ukraine. Now we've suddenly become, instead of friends, we've become enemies. Is it fair? It's not. It is fair in another way. It's not by chance that one is born in a certain body of a man or a woman or an animal or a tree or as a Filipino or as a rich person or a poor person. Is it fair that a kid is born blind? Cripple? Yes and no. The answer is yes, but no. No from the material point of view if you believe this is the only life. Why? It's not, definitely not fair. That will easily convince a person to be an atheist. Because if God exists, why is he putting one of his kids as a cripple and one of his kids as a multi-billionaire living in a palace somewhere? It's not right. But there's another rule there of nature, and this is where the missing link comes in. People are generally ignorant. One of the reasons they're ignorant is because they're not educated. That's the main reason that they don't become learned, at least aware of this. They don't know that they've existed eternally. Now, what exists eternally? Does your body exist eternally? I hope not. It doesn't. Okay, good. His body does not exist eternally. It's a coat, which we wear, you could say. Huh? A temporary covering of the conscious person. This body lasts anything from that to 100 years. Right? I was with Achyuta Madhava. You know Achyuta Madhava? He's also from Punjab. He lives in Paco. And his grandmother, I looked at a picture yesterday, his grandmother is 100, his grandmother is over 100. His grandfather is over 100. His great-grandmother lived to 105. The grandfather and grandmother are still alive. They're over 100. Not many people live that long. Maximum 100 years. In this country, less probably. You only stay a little while in this body. Where'd you go then? They say, oh, he passed away. Where's he gone? Where's the person gone? You don't know. You say, oh, he's gone to heaven or hell. What's gone to heaven or hell? What is it that's gone? The body's still there. Well, we say the soul. What do other people say? I don't know. They go to heaven or hell, but it's not the material body that goes, it's the person. The body is not the person. It's a vehicle. It's a vehicle. It's made of chemicals. Are you calling yourself a bag of chemicals? If you think you're the body, that's what you're doing. I am a bag of chemicals. The chemicals are shaped like a woman or a man, as you wish. But there's more to us than a bag of chemicals. Much, much more. The chemicals have loving relationships. Okay, let's take two chemicals. Give me your mobile phone. Sorry about that. Don't worry, I'm not going to break it. Give me your mobile phone. I'm going to look what you've got on there now. Two lovely mobile phones. They're made of matter. Chemicals, right? Various forms. Hello. Whoa, you're really beautiful. I like your white trimming. It's irresistible. Oh, my beautiful mobile. I can't resist the cover which you're wearing. It's driving me crazy. Can we meet tonight at 8 minutes past 7? Oh, yes, we can. Oh, darling. Oh, honey. Oh, oh, oh. And a baby chemical, a baby mobile drops out the bottom. Beep. Baby mobile. Does it happen? Two dead bodies come together. Do you get a baby?
No.
No. So what is it? Where did the baby come from? Where? She's gone. Oh, there she is. Which one's which? That's yours. Yeah. confiscate. It's only when the body's alive that you get these things. Chemicals don't fear, do they? If you come into a room with a gun, does the wall start shaking? Ah! Gonna shoot me! Ah! You do. If someone coming here with a machine gun now, we'd all be, ah! Right? Yes. Ah! Ah! He likes that. But if your body's dead, it doesn't say anything, does it? Nothing. You can kick it, smash it with a hammer, doesn't do anything. And it's a big topic. But this is the basic understanding. You existed before this lifetime, and because of two things. Three things, ultimately, you could say. One, ultimate Krishna. But Krishna, he says in Bhagavad Gita, Ye yatamam papajyate. Oh, look at a scholar amongst us here. A scholar. Tam tataiva bhajamyaham. On and on. Krishna says, as you surrender unto me, I reward you accordingly. So everyone is surrendering to Krishna in different ways. You said you're part and parcel of Krishna. Mam evangsa jiva loke, jiva bhuta sanatana. We're all part and parcel of Krishna. You have to understand what that means, of course. But the point being is that we are responsible. Krishna is reciprocating according to how we relate to his energy, to his parts and parcels. If you misuse this life, then you have to be, you could say, the result is you have to get a reaction from that, normally called bad karma. If you exploit the world, you get bad karma. If you exploit other people, or you're cruel to other people, you get bad karma. If you kill other living entities, you get bad karma. Simple as that. You've got money, you don't give it to others, you don't share it, you have to take birth as a poverty-stricken person. There are other reasons that may happen. That's just one example. That's not the only one. If you kill birds, you have to take birth as a bird and be killed. A chicken. So many chickens killed here, huh? Because in your previous life you were killing chickens. It's called karma. People have no idea. It's been removed. In fact, believe it or not, I don't know what century, but in the Christian religion, during the reign of Constantine, the Roman Emperor, he changed the scriptures to remove any element of karma from Christianity. He removed the Pope and put his own Pope in, who would do what he said and preach a new doctrine, where there is no such thing as karma, no such thing as a previous life. And this has been a hijack, you could say, hijacked the opportunity for people to really understand their spiritual natures. We are eternal spirit soul. Krishna explains that Natrevaham jatunasam ditvam me janadi paha. Never was there a time when you did not exist, nor I know he's not talking about the body. Any idiot can understand that's not the case. It's the soul, the person inside. Never was there a time when you did not exist, nor you, nor me, nor any of us in this room. And never in the future will be the time when we do not exist. Will we exist? That's another question. So there's karma. According to what we do, we receive a reaction. Now there's another thing. Okay, ultimately depends on Krishna. Krishna is Ishvaram Sarvabhutanam Videsharjuna Tishtati. He's guiding the wanderings of all living beings according to these two factors. Karma and what else? Pardon? One other factor. Belief. Good, very good say that actually. You're very close in terms of meaning, but it means desire. Desire. Does anybody here have desires?
Yes.
You have some desires?
Yes.
Some of them are not so good, right?
Yes.
Sometimes we wish we didn't have that desire.
Yes.
Sometimes we get really upset when we can't fulfill our desire, isn't it?
Yes.
Now, where does that desire come from? The chemicals desire? The dead body's desire? There's something personal there, isn't there? So you have, I'm not going to embarrass anyone by asking what your desires are, but you have different desires to me. Some of them are similar, some of them are different. None of them are absolutely the same, right? Every single living entity has a different set of desires. Some of them are compatible, some of them are not compatible, isn't it? Some of them are very against each other. You desire this, I desire that, and bang! Some of you are married, you may have even had that experience in married life. The husband wants one thing, the wife wants the other, and you've got a nice quarrel. Nice quarrel. And sometimes, unfortunately, the quarrel gets a bit overboard. Because we all have different desires. So because of desire, coupled with karma, and ultimately Krishna, through his various agents, arranges for your journey in this material world where you get reward or punishment, call it as you wish, but you get another material body. Now, another factor which relates to desire is at the time of death, what does Krishna say about what your next birth is? Who knows? You receive a body in the next lifetime according to what your consciousness is at the time of death. So human life is meant to develop, materially speaking, good consciousness, spiritually speaking, spiritual consciousness. Because if you develop in this life Krishna consciousness, Krishna says you do not have to take birth again. If you develop good consciousness, you do. You may be born in heaven. You may be born in a very nice position. But that is temporary. Brahma bhuvana loka punaya vartinorjuna. That everywhere in this material is temporary. Even if you go to heaven, it may be millions of years. But it's still temporary. If you want eternal life, we have to come to the eternal platform. You have to enter into the spiritual atmosphere. We have to cultivate spiritual consciousness, Krishna consciousness, God consciousness. It's not a monopoly. It's not like some ownership. Anyone in any walk of life, if they actually genuinely develop God consciousness, can reach that platform. It has nothing to do with which religion you're in. It's a question whether you're developing that consciousness. Prabhupada said any religion is good if you actually are developing your love of God. At least you're practicing the religious path which is recommended to reach that path. So we don't discredit or dishearten or, bring down anyone. We just encourage everyone to follow the path. There may be different paths to reach some place, but at least follow the right path. Don't concoct. Don't, try to change it. Don't go against it. Be humble. So like that, human life. Now tomorrow is the birthday of Bhakti Siddhanta Maharaj. He was the spiritual master of who? Srila Prabhupada, our spiritual master. You see, I think all of you are familiar. I can't immediately see a picture, but I'm sure there's one of Srila Prabhupada somewhere. On the wall maybe. I cannot see. But there's a picture of our spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada. His guru was Bhakti Siddhanta Maharaj tomorrow. And by honoring these birthdays, that doesn't mean the same type of way. It means when they appear in this world. They appear in a form like ours in one sense, but their body is used wholly and solely for the pleasure of God. This material body is, Krishna says, that this material body is also his energy. Bhumir apano vayu, kangmano bodhirevacha. That all the material elements are his inferior or material energy. He's the Lord. Aham sarvasya prabhavo. Of the material world also is his energy. This word is not ours, it's his. He's given it to us to use or misuse. If we misuse it, then we've already discussed. He gives guidance how to use it in the scriptures. Scriptures are basically guidebooks, just like if you buy a mobile phone, like this is iPhone, it's iPhone. It's iPhone. Make sure you know whose phone it is. It's iPhone. Now, when you get your iPhone, there may be, I guess there is a manual that goes with it. I presume. The ones I've seen do anyway. Usually there's a manual how to use the iPhone, how to use the car, how to use the new boiler, kettle, whatever it is, isn't it? There's a manual. You may be able to work it out, but it'll take a long time otherwise. So there's a manual for the universe. It's called Shastra, scriptures, given by God. Dhammam tu Shakshad Bhagavat Pranitam. He is providing that manual. God is providing the manual. Comes to the Supreme. When we change it, of course it doesn't work. If you start changing the manual, it's not going to work. We follow what it says, and then you can properly use the human life. These scriptures are not for the dogs and the cats, by the way. You don't see dogs and cats sat around reading Bhagavad Gita, Bible. I don't think so. I've never seen one. They may wander into the church or the temple by chance, but they don't normally all turn up. I don't know what time the church ceremonies are in this country, 10 o'clock or something in the morning, and hundreds and thousands of dogs are all going there with their nicely groomed, nicely groomed and clean, having taken a bath in the morning. They're all parading into the church, sat there silently listening to the sermon. At the end, they all go, they all bow down. You don't see that. They don't have that intelligence. They may get it in the next life, but in this life they don't. They're going through the cycle of samsara. They'll come to human life sooner or later. They've already been, they've fallen down, now they're coming back again. But we're in this body. We should utilize it properly. So when we hear about pure devotees tomorrow morning, in the morning, at 7:30 in the morning, in Taguig. Now I know most of you can't make it. You're living a long, long way away. For that time in the morning, it can take you all day to get there practically. The traffic is so bad. But still, if you can, bear this in mind. Think about it. Initiated devotees, if you can, tomorrow morning, up until 12 o'clock, you are supposed to fast. Now don't worry, it will go very fast, but you're not supposed to eat. You may not be able to follow that. You may not want to follow that. That's your choice. But these are one of the ways that we can progress in spiritual life, is following these directives. We're not forcing anyone, and we know what Philippines is like. But this is the direction of Scripture, to fast on these days, up till noon. Not too long. You can just sleep longer if you have nothing else to do, and wake up at 1 minute to 12. Then you can immediately take breakfast, okay? You won't even notice it. Not a very good plan, but anyway. Fasting till noon, and in the temple, we hope to have a little program. Haridas and others are going to arrange a nice arrangement. The Bhakti Siddhanta will have Maharaj, beautiful picture. We'll honor the picture with garland, and then we'll offer arati to him, and flowers to him, and then we'll hear about him. Hear about his glories. His father was known as, Bhakti Siddhanta Maharaj's father's name was Bhakti Vinod Thakur. Very good. Bhakti Vinod Thakur writes, by honoring these days, by celebrating these days of the pure devotees, you get. Now when you celebrate the birthday of your son, that's fine, or your daughter or someone, you may be happy that day, that's the end of it, isn't it? Next day it's back to normal, it's all over. Even on that day you may be disappointed. But when we celebrate the days of great personalities, eternal associates of the Lord, pure devotees, one gets great satisfaction. Tushta, great satisfaction. One gets great enthusiasm to serve and great confidence or courage, fearlessness when we glorify them. That is because Krishna reciprocates with us because we are glorifying his dear devotee. Again and again you read this, the importance of serving his devotee. Glorifying his devotees is more pleasing to Krishna than glorifying him. So tomorrow is a golden opportunity. If you have the chance, find out who he is. We don't have time to talk about this much. Find out who he is and try to utilize a little of your time tomorrow to remember him. Believe me, this is one of the things which we could add a little bit more to our lives. This way actually, although it's physically not present, by remembering a person, let's give an example. Say for instance, you look, now I don't know if you have a picture of your baby daughter on your mobile, you probably do, don't you? I'm sure you do. Maybe it's on your, on the front picture of when you open a mobile, I don't know, many people do. Or maybe your son, is your little boy, your boy? Your little boy. You have pictures on your mobile, right? When you look at the picture, what do you think about? Huh?
Only memorize that.
Only?
Memorize. Memorize the moment. Memories.
Memory. What do you remember when you see a picture of your child? What do you remember?
Smile face.
You remember the child, right? And if I say, that's not your child, you'll say, that's my child. Because you're remembering him. It's almost the same as the child being there, right? You're seeing your child's picture, your lover's picture, your father's picture, your hero's picture on your mobile or on a photograph. That's why we have pictures everywhere to remind us of Krishna. You just say, that's just a picture. What are your problem? What's your problem? That's just a piece of paper with some colors on it. But to you, it's not just a piece of paper. It's you feel, and you get very emotional sometimes. When your son, for instance, gets older and he goes away and lives on the other side of the world, and you look at his picture, the mother starts crying. She feels, her heart's like, she's feeling such separation from her son. Isn't it? They feel the presence of their son, but it's called vipalamba in Sanskrit. In absence, it's more intense than when they're there. And that's the same. Even the material world is there. What to speak of in the spiritual sense, the effect, you feel the presence of that. You're associating in your heart with that person when you think of them. Isn't it? So similarly, when we think of the pure devotees, you're getting the chance to associate with them. And it's by association that we become conditioned. It's by association we develop our habits. It's by association we develop our desires. It's by association we start to act accordingly and become entangled in karma. In the Bhagavatam it says, Prasangam ajaram pasham, that every learned man knows that the greatest entanglement for every living being is an absorption in material sense gratification and persons who are absorbed in it. That entangles us, and but the path of liberation is opened if we associate with self-realized souls. So this is our chance to associate and thus change our desires. Change, it takes time, but slowly change our tendencies even, away from the material to the spiritual. That's all. It's changing our consciousness. Instead of directing it towards the mind, body, and the material world, we direct it towards Krishna and the pure devotees. And that way, the spirit soul, our whole life changes. And at the time of death, by the mercy again of Krishna, one may be able to remember Krishna and never take birth again. Anybody not want to take birth? Do you like to take birth again in the material world? Most people probably do. But they have some dreamy idea, they're going to go here. It's like this world, by the way, is a dream. I was thinking if we're driving here today along the Skyway, I'm sure you've all, maybe you've all been on the Skyway. You've been on the Skyway? The Skyway or the highway? The Skyway, you're flying over all the traffic, more or less. And you can see all the big buildings, and you see the poverty-stricken ones, and the opulent ones, and the tall ones, and the shacks, and this, and the that. And you look around, and you're kind of realizing this is just like a dream. It's here one minute, gone the next. It's just a dream. This life is like a dream. We're dreaming. We see it as reality. A dream is and isn't reality. When you're in a dream, it feels like reality, doesn't it? I'm sure everyone's had some dream sometime or another. Sometimes you get them regularly, sometimes you don't. Or you get them every night, actually, you don't remember them. You're not aware. When you go into deep sleep, you go through a stage of dream, and then kind of a certain stage of sleep, then you go into deep sleep, which you're completely unaware. So this dreaming state is like the path into that. And sometimes we don't go past the dreaming state. That's horrible, isn't it? Get that only too often. You start dreaming, you wake up. Then you go to sleep, you never dream and wake up again. And it goes on and on like this. That's difficult. You don't get any rest. But you can see it's a dream. When you wake up, think, oh my God, that was just another dream, isn't it? It was a dream. Maybe it was a good one or a bad one or something in between. But you realize sometimes you have bad dreams. Sometimes they're crazy dreams, isn't it? What do you think? Yes or no? Sometimes they're good dreams. You say, wow, I wish that could have lasted forever. But it doesn't. It comes and goes. It's also part of karma, by the way. People are playing out their karma in dreams also. It's one way we get good and bad karma, is in dreams. Day and night we get the karma. So it's like a dream. We have one record, one South American devotee from Venezuela. He was a famous musician all over South America, devotee named Javi. I can't remember his Karmi name, but he was a famous musician in South America. He made one record in those days. It's called Night and Day Dream. We're dreaming nighttime. We're dreaming daytime. I am this. When you're asleep at night, you may think you're flying in the sky. Woo! You may think you're something other than what you are. Huh? And when you wake up, you think, oh, it was a dream. Haribo, Sanjay! Haribo! Can we help him get in? He's going to sit down somewhere. There he goes. It's a dream. We're thinking we're not what we're not. And the same thing during the day. We're thinking I am Bernard. Right? Bernard? We're thinking I'm Maria. We're thinking I'm Jan. We're thinking I'm Filipino. Eventually we wake up and realize we're not. That's just a temporary title for the situation we're in, that's all. But we're not that situation. That's just like a car. You get in a car, and say you get in, what type of car do you have in Philippines? What's the favorite car? Ford, really? Okay, you got a Ford something or another. And I say to you, who are you? I say, I am Ford. I'm Ford car. And what's another famous car? Huh? Yamaha? Yeah, Yamaha car? Huh? Huh? Oh, that's the car. That's the motorbikes. Is someone on a motorbike? I'm Yamaha. Huh? What's another car? Mercedes? You got to be rich to have one of those guys. Okay. I am Mr. Mercedes. You are Mr. Ford. Get out of my way, Mr. Ford. I am Mr. Mercedes. I'm bigger than you. Bigger and better than you, Mr. Ford. or Mr. Toyota, huh? Mr. this or that, Mr. Peugeot. I drive a Peugeot car. Mr. Peugeot. Peugeot. What a name, isn't it? Peugeot. Anyone can understand you're a mad guy. You're not Ford. You're not Mercedes. You're sitting in the car. This body is just like that. It's a car. Somehow big car, small car, fast car, slow car, intelligent car, rather dull car. Whatever it is, it's a car. Like a vehicle. Yantu Dani Mayaya. Krishna says it's a vehicle. A yantra. Krishna is guiding us through these yantras. So let us try to make this our last lifetime. We'd like to thank Danister very much. Thank you so much, Danister. Because of you, Petit Pavan Prabhu is now, I spoke to Hari Kirtan Prabhu today, and he told me he's now been released from the hospital, discharged today.
Not still there.
Oh, he told me today he's being discharged. He's still in the hospital?
Not yet.
When's he getting discharged?
Tomorrow, hopefully.
Tomorrow. He told me today. I spoke to him this morning. He said today, but let's hope tomorrow. Anyway, Danister Mataji was, fortunately, you were in the temple when Petit had his attack, right?
I was in front of him.
Right in front of him. You helped him. He had a crisis, didn't he? A severe crisis. I heard he couldn't breathe. Is that right?
He was having a heart attack.
He had a heart attack and his breathing was almost stopped. But Danister's a nurse, so she was able to do the needful to keep him going and then arrange for him to go to hospital and to arrange for all of his treatment. Otherwise, very, very, well, maybe I'll not say, but you know how expensive medical treatment is in this world. And because, anyway, thank you for all you've done. Hare Krishna. And we hope he'll be, he was supposed to be released today according to Hari Kirtan. Hari Kirtan is his brother. So, but apparently he's still in there and they're maybe keeping him one more day, we hope. Woo. So let's say our prayers for his quick recovery. Because he's a devotee. And devotees are doing automatic little service in the world to help awaken others' Krishna consciousness. So they're very valuable. Their presence automatically. When you walk along the street, especially if you have tilak on, or you're chanting japa, or kirtan, a little bit of benefit is there for everyone who sees you. I'll finish off with one very funny story. This is the last thing I'll say, I promise. Hey! Oi! One time in Moscow, quite a long time ago, they were going every day, the devotees, on Harinam on the street. They can do it. And they were going. There was one man in one of these office blocks nearby. He was a real atheist. He was a real atheist. He hated the devotees. And every day, Haribol Prabhuji, every day he would have to pass them somehow or another to go where he had to go. And he would literally curse them. You know, he would shout slogans at them practically. Every day, whenever he'd see them anyway. So his life was like that. He really didn't like the chanting or the devotees. And he was, you know, really angry. And then one day he was driving his car on the ring road. You know what the ring road is? It's like a big road that goes around the outer city of Moscow. They have two ring roads, inner and outer. The outer ring road, he was driving, it's a true story. He was driving his car on the outer ring road. It was winter time, it was very cold and icy, and he skidded. You know skid? On the ice. Skidded and crashed into a lorry. Smashed. He went into a coma. Does everyone know what a coma is? You know what a coma is, you're a nurse. Everyone knows a coma? Yes. Unconscious state. And he was very seriously injured. He rushed to hospital for days on end. He was in this coma. They didn't know if he would live or die. And he lived. He came out of his coma. And you know what the first thing he did when he came out of his coma? When he recovered, obviously he had to recover, the next thing he did, he went to the temple. He went to the temple. And he apologized to the devotees, and after a while he joined the temple. And he became a book distributor. He got initiated. Now he was an avowed atheist. Now what happened? This is what happened. When he was in the coma, what made that transformation? When he was in the coma, you may think, oh, he's unconscious. But and I know, I've had experience. So certain thoughts remain with you. Even in a coma, you are conscious. You're not able to relate that outside. I personally experienced this. No one understands what's going on inside. But within, you are conscious. To some degree, or to a large degree, you don't remember everything, but you're conscious. He remembered clear as a bell what happened to him when he was in a coma. He didn't know how it was related to Krishna consciousness. Later on he realized what had happened. But he said, when I was in that coma, these terrifying people came to me and they ripped me out of this body. I was screaming, I was suffering, unbearable suffering, he said. And then suddenly I found myself in this terrible place, and there's like a court. There was like this people, and they were judging me, he said. And then if you put it in literal terms, it's Yamaraj and Chitragupta, but he didn't know that. But there was this one man and his secretary going through his records, what he did in his lifetime. So many sins. He was a drinker. He was a meat eater. He was a sex monger. He's doing so many nonsense things. Smoker. So many things. Atheist. Boy, this guy's really got a bad karma. Oh, my friend, you're really in for it. You're really in the soup. And then Yamaraj said to Chitragupta, is there anything good at all in his life? Anything at all? And he never gave charity. He was a miser. Cheater even. Nothing at all. And he looking. Oh, whoa, wait a minute. Whoa. Oh. He saw the Harinam Sankirtan party. What? He saw the Harinam? And he saw this in his coma. He was, what is going on? He didn't know what the hell was happening. And Yamaraj said, okay. He saw the Harinam. What did he do then? He blasphemed them. Did he see them many times? Every day almost. It looks like regularly. Okay, Mr. whatever his name is, a Russian man. I'll give you a chance. I'll let you live on in this life, provided you go and apologize and become one of them. And he was convinced. And he remembered that. And he told the devotees what happened to him in his coma. Amazing, huh? Just see how important it is. That little tiny opportunity. It may not seem like much, but that memory is somewhere there in the subconsciousness. Somewhere. Hare Krishna. Thank you all very much. So don't forget tomorrow, Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj's appearance day. If you can join us in the morning, please do. We'll be having Guru Puja to him and Pushpanjali, right? Right? Correct? Who's there? I can't see. Oh, no, where? There you are. Correct? You're correct? No, you don't know anything about it. Correct? Yes, make sure it happens, okay?
Yes, I already spoke with Dr.
Okay, make sure it happens, because I won't be there lunch. I have a lunch program tomorrow in Antipolo. Antipolo. Well, I don't know if any are going to be there. I've never had this before. 11 o'clock. The program tomorrow is at 11 o'clock. Anyway, that's Krishna's arrangement. All right, everybody. Thank you all so much. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Hare Krishna. It's nice to have such a big room for the program, isn't it? Last time I remember it was Janardhan Prabhu rented some hall nearby in Caloocan. It's a big hall. I remember. Then the doors came from Brajeko village and all over the place. Okay, everyone. What's next? Prashadam. Shari Rada Vijaya Jam. Rodendriya Taiko Vivetale Vishaya Sagore Karmaje Jivayate Lobamaya Sadamate Take Jeta Kuchina Samsare Oh Krishna Bharatayamai Gauri Bhara Jiva Joy Prasad Nadilo Bai Jayanamita Pau Radha Krishna Gona Gau Radha Krishna Gona Gau Preme Dako Chaitanya Nitai Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Shri Prabhupada Ki Jai. Now, Bhagavad Gita. 3 days ago, we just did 20 Bhagavad Gitas or more at the program. How many is it going to be tonight? How many? Who's going to take a Bhagavad Gita? Kanishta. All the donations, huh? Pardon?
You're asking for price.
5. Price?
Yeah.
What's the price? The price is your faith. Sacrifice your life. That's the real price. In the meantime, I believe the price is 200 pesos tonight. 200 pesos. 5 copies. 5 copies to Danista. Woo! Boom! After a rocketing start there, 5 copies of Bhagavad Gita as it is, pocket size. Or a rocket pocket. This is a rocket pocket size. Anyone else? 200. The little boy there, 200 rupees. My, you're a rich man. Good boy. Whatever donations you have, I don't know where Janardhan Prabhu is. Maybe you give them to Madhu Sudan here. You can collect the donations. You can collect them. Yeah. They are for the program here to help pay for the program, okay? Danista's giving you 1,000 pesos. This, everyone's a witness. This is for the cost of the program or any other program come to that. Thank you, young man. What's your name? What's his name?
Dauji.
Dauji! What a name! Oh my goodness! He's Lord Krishna's elder brother. Where's your younger brother? Here he is. What's your name? Huh? Kanaya! What a wonderful name you've given your kid. This Kanaya. That's Chris. Dauji's younger brother is Kanaya. Krishna Kanaya. And Dauji Kanaya is another one. So that's 6 down. 4 more. How many do you want? One at the back. You can get at the temple. You're in the temple. At the back there, I don't know your name. What is your name? Pardon?
Abhi Gurudev.
Abhi? Abhi. Abhi is a spiritual name. We have Abhinandan, Abhideya, so many Abhis are there. Another one over here, somewhere I heard. Who's that? There we have another one. Whoa, that's from over there. Give to Madhu. There we go. One more, any more? 2 or 3 left. You can give them as gifts to others. You can keep them yourself. Huh? There, one more 200 pesos over here, please. Two more. They're going out like rockets. Huh?
We have one more.
We have one more. We have 11. 11 is my lucky number, by the way. Everything in my life is 11. Born on the 11th of the first 19. Everything's 11. Every year is 11. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Here we go. Another one. I know how many we know when we finish. Haribo. There's just 2 more to go. 2 more to go. Huh? 1 more. Here we are. Oh, Haribo. Haribo. What was your name again? I've forgotten. Your name? Huh?
I'm Brezhnev.
Brendan? Brezhnev? Brezhnev?
Yes.
Brezhnev. You're from Russia. President Brezhnev. Oh my goodness. He wasn't a very popular president. President Brezhnev. That's 100. It's supposed to be 200. One? Huh? It flew away, did it? Someone could give another 100. There we go. And a new one. A brand new 100 peso note. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? Thank you, Brezhnev. Next, there's Khrushchev here or Stalin. Stalin, get free of all your karma. Huh? Okay, there we go. Thank you. Another. Oh, you got 2. There we go. Is that the last? What's this for? That's for that one. Okay. There we go. 1 more. 1 more left. 1 more to go. 1 more Bhagavad Gita. 1 more to go. Any more? Lucky, my lucky number. You can't let me down on this day. 1 more. Come on. Come on. 1 more. 200 pesos only. You can give 200 pesos to someone else if you don't, if you want. What is that? Who's that from? You want one? Yeah, but she's got 10 already. She took 10 the other day. How many more do you want? Anybody else? You can get them at the temple. You're living at the temple. Anybody else? Last chance, and as it goes to Jai Sri. Okay, one last one. For you? Yeah. There we go. Well done, Prabhu. You are the luckiest of all because you took the 11th one. The 11th hour. We took it at the 11th hour and saved us. Saved our lives at the 11th hour. So you can talk and see about that later on, okay? Now, how much have you got there? Tell me. 2,000. That's 10 books and 1 more to go. Perfectly correct. 1 more to go. 11 Bhagavad Gitas. All that goes to help pay for the cost of the program or future programs. Okay?
A question for the class.
Question.
Most of the time when we distribute books, Christian people say, if we surrender to Jesus and we accept Jesus in our heart, He gives us eternal life. And what He says in the scripture.
If we really surrender to Jesus, but what does it mean to surrender? We say the same thing. Surrender to Krishna, but are we really surrendering or are we conditional? Conditional. We have our conditions. Surrender means complete surrender. Partial surrender is still, some benefit is there, but it's limited. And we shouldn't, if we limit it, if we think surrender means partial surrender, you stay at that level until one realizes what real surrender means. You have to change your understanding of the word. Until we change that understanding, you stay for a long time. It's like Bahu Janma Kariyari Shravana Kirtana. You can chant Hare Krishna for many lifetimes. But as long as we are maintaining, especially in knowledge or justified, mundane approach, we have to stay in a mundane situation. It might be a better birth, but it's going to take a long time. They may go to heaven. Eventually you can get eternal life. Heaven is not eternal life. It can, as we read this morning in Bhagavatam or yesterday somewhere, it may be a stepping stone, but it's not the ultimate goal. It's not the goal. Heaven is a relative sphere. Hell and heaven, they're relativities. Spiritual world is absolute. That is the plane of eternality. It appears like it's eternal in the heavens, but it's not.
They say many times they say we don't believe in self-realization. The only things to do is accept Jesus in our hearts.
That's a sentiment. It's just like the Indians say the same thing. I accept Krishna. I don't need anything else. It's a sentiment, which is a stepping stone. But if you happen to step the wrong way, you're going to get wet. If you say I surrender to Jesus, if I say, I'm a policeman, surrender or I'll shoot you, right? Say I surrender, and then you punch me. Is that surrender? I say surrender to me. Tell me what do I have to do to surrender? You have to come with me and do this, this, and this. Come with me, I do something else. Is that surrender? No. You get punished for that. I might shoot you then. Surrender means you have to do what the person says, not what you think or want. Has nothing to do with it. That's not surrender. There's a degree maybe as they surrender. Some degree of surrender. But it's not the proper understanding. Demigod worship also the same thing. It's a degree of surrender, but it's not with the proper understanding. That's all. One has to, without the proper guidance of the right personality, you will not find out what especially when, as we heard earlier, there's been hijacking. Or keeping people in the dark about the truth. So that people remain simple, innocent, and don't question you. They never question. Or if they do, they say that we cannot say. That is something called the devil. Something called the devil. That's because of that so-called competitor up there, who seems to be almost as powerful. It's a childlike understanding. But we have to grow up. You can't remain a child forever. You have to grow up. We think the goal is to be a child. We haven't quite caught it all. It's okay up to a certain point. There's no doubt. But if we don't follow a common one, of course they don't agree with this. That's a fact. You can justify anything. We can justify anything in Krishna consciousness also. But it's clear as a bell. It still says it. Thou shalt not kill. It still says it in the Bible. Thou shalt not kill. Yet we see slaughterhouses all over the world. We see people killing all around the world. We see people killing children in the womb. It's a simple one. That's just the simplest of them. We don't do it. We're not surrendering. We're not willing to surrender. We're still attached to being my illusion, my dream. I still want to live my dream. Make my dream a good one, my Lord. Please, God, make my dream a good one. Yes, you might make your dream a good one, so what? You're still in a dream. Still in a dream. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.